Hello and good morning. Very good early morning. Today's video is really going to be about looking at a few things that have been added in the last few weeks. GSX Pro has added in a few extras onto their system. I'm also going to be looking at the A350 from Inibuilds. I have the A340. I've now got the A350. Black Friday sale. I got that. So the only thing with the A350, obviously, I've not had much time with it, so I'm not really understanding how it all goes together at the moment. So it will be a bit hodgepodge because I'm going to do a flight from India to Gatwick, but you probably won't get to see that. That's going to be many hours. So because the 350 does very long flights, up to about 13 hours, I think. I thought, well, I just want to go through a few things, show a few things. So it's going to be a bit mismatch, and I've just actually put in one of my Inibuilds airports that I didn't think worked, and well, for some reason it's working in here. So that's the Luton one. So I'm going to start there. We're going to go to the A320 first, the Phoenix. It's probably not going to be fired up properly, but it's just to show a few things. I do think I might have to pretend to be flying somewhere, so we'll go through it. So let's get on with it and crack on and see where we get to. Like I say, it's a video that's going to be mismatched. It's not not going to be a full flight. Well, unless you're going to sit through several hours of flying from India. But we'll crack on and we'll have a look. So I'm just going to use the Airbus A320 for a second. What I want to do is I want to put this into Luton. We are actually going to have to set it up as though we're doing a flight, so I'll just do the bog standard. So let's go easy. Let's go 45 Oscar Papa. I'll do for now. EGGW. Let's say we're going to fly to EGPH. We'll say we're going to Edinburgh. Really, once you start doing this quite a few times, you get so used to it. So we'll do that. Probably in the SL. Probably that one. We'll leave everything like it is. 50. Let's see. There we go. So 750. Right, yeah, it's got plenty of time. So, but what we will do, actually, we'll make that 8 o'clock. Just to round it off nice. That's 8 in the morning, of course. Right. Then we'll generate that. We'll just see how this goes. Might not work out too well. Sometimes I have noticed a few issues. There's been a later update on this as well, so sometimes this doesn't work. But we've got the same issue again, yeah. So that's all right. Already got roughly where I want to go. Just want. This is the reason I know it's working because I can't find a heavy in here. They're large. It used to be runway 6. I used to be able to fit on. I'll go ramp 17. That will do. Why not? Start. Like I say, so when this fires up, it might not quite be right. It still does mess around a bit from time to time. Yeah. Okay, so there we are, and this is This is Luton. This is my Inibuilds version of it. This was 2020 only, but it seems to be working in 24. So I thought, well, give it a go because it's been streamed in. So, and it does look good, I have to say, right next to the EasyJet building. As you can see, I've been here because I was trying this out beforehand. Few bits going on at the moment. I can't seem to find areas. Right, so I do need to get rid of that for a minute. So there's the main building there. Shift C. Alright, okay, Shift C. Okay, because it thinks we're still outside the building, Jimmy. That's how I set up last night. Right, get in there. Thank you. Right, well, at least it's getting lighter. So I've just got to make it believe I'm going on a flight at the moment. Because there's the first thing I want to show you. This is GSX's latest little thing, which is quite good. And I think the 320 is the easiest thing to see it in. I don't really think we need to put anything else on. Right. Obviously, we've got that in there now, but I haven't got the thing turned on, so it's good that it's remembered it. But this time it's all fired up correctly. Unusual. Let me just check this before. Yeah, that works. And the good thing is I'm now going to be saving up for the Turtle Beach Velocity 1. Volume seems a bit loud at the minute. Yeah, I'm going to be, let me go to filters. Oh, what's happening there? Bring that all down. Bring that noise gate down. That might be a bit easier. Damn big fly for some reason. Flying around, get away. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, so I think I have to put this in for it to work. Right. So what they've done, they've introduced a cleaning crew. But we open this up. I just want to see what that does as well. Open up. So I'm going to ask GSX. Oh, the stairs are already there, so we don't worry about that. So you go into additional services, and in here now, as you can see, does this work? I don't know. I'll check that out in a minute. So you go request cleaning service.
Crew bus is coming.
So the crew bus is coming. There's another reason why I like doing it, because you can actually move it. Still do love the Phoenix. Okay. Oh. One thing we haven't done. Yes or no? You're waiting for me to open that. I'm just about to do it. And the crew should be coming on very shortly. Oh, come on. Okay, and something's gone wrong. Thank you. So what should happen is, here they come the cleaning crew. That's a bit bitty. So here she comes, scrub-a-dub-dub. And they start cleaning your aircraft for you. And I love the way that they watch out. They make room for each other as well when they're crossing. So this is just an added part in that I thought, well, this is quite neat. So it's a small part, but a good part. $64, $66 FPS. Yeah, I'm just getting good FPS still, even with the new Luton. Which I'd been using native Luton, but this is handy that I could do this. And the guy with his sack and he's emptying out. So I got a day off today. I got a man come fitting a new door, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to do a big flight today with the A350 because I can. Not, let's see how I get on with that. And there's a lot of massive differences in the plane that I'm still figuring out how to do bits. Oh, hello. He's on the floor picking his bits up. I do like the way they've done that. So, and behind you can see that the guy's making room for someone to go past, and then they walk on. Scrub-a-dub-dub. Now there should be a guy with a Hoover at some point. Now the great thing is I had to do a GSX update yesterday, and then I didn't realise that the A350 has passengers. So I've been flying without passengers. So I thought, oh, okay, I'll try it. Tried it yesterday, and it worked yesterday. Haven't really had much chance to do much on the PC this week. Been very, very busy. There you go. See the guys standing to the side to let them through, and then they'll. There you go. Both of them have done it. Then they should carry on. So you've now got a nice cleaning crew, so just adds to the immersion. Makes it more realistic. Where these two are still sort of obviously having a natter. I think the guy with the Hoover must be coming soon. Normally Hoover, maybe they've decided they didn't need the Hoover. Who knows? Smile, girl, smile. They're giving it a good old clean, kind of thorough clean. So you're obviously going to have to start your flight a lot earlier than you're doing all this. Get the full immersion. She's off. See ya. Looks like we're not getting a Hoover in though. Normally you see a guy come down here with a Hoover as well, so he's clearly early morning flight, obviously decided it's clean enough. So also done that, I think. Go outside. You even see like they've got their own little cleaning car, and then they head back to their cleaning car. Let's minimise that for a second. And off they go, eventually. There's still one left in there, I think. Yeah. And there's me down the bottom there. Just a pilot. Spying, making sure they're doing a good job, and then they just leave the plane, and then you're ready for the next stage. So we'll have a look at one more thing. I want to just see if it does work in here. I don't think I've managed to make it work yet. And that was, let's just get rid of that. Make life easier. Is this? Additional services, I think it was in here. Show EG. Oh, let's try that one. Not really sure where it's showing it. Yeah, I don't really see how that works. Maybe it's in here somewhere. Charts? Yeah, it doesn't. I think because I've probably got Navigraph and all that. Okay, so that's just basically showing that off. Didn't know if that was going to work. So what we will do, we'll bring that to an end. We'll end that flight. End. And then what we'll do, we'll go and look at the A350, which I do really like. Let me find it quite quickly. Here we go. So I've got Navagic and Atlantic. And they come in different variants. You've got the 900, you've got cabin and all that stuff. So we just go save for now. Because that's all I want for that. Save and back. So I've got that. Then I do have one in here. That one. So flights. Let's have a look. I haven't got anything saved. Did I not save it? Silly me. Okay. I've got to try and remember what it was. The iCal. So 5. Oscar Yankee. VI. I can never have DP. PD. We'll try that one first. That will tell me if it's wrong. And then you come down here. A350 1000. Default Inibuilds. 805 sounds pretty good to me. Actually, let's make it 815 because this takes quite a while to set up this. Fly. And then like something because I'm going to generate it. Oh yeah. KK, we'll go back to there. Now it'll tell me if I've done that wrong now. I'll say don't be silly. Generate. I'm hoping it does pick this up. Easy to use it. With the SU4 sometimes this doesn't work quite correctly. Coin flight, is it going to import it? That is the question. I don't think it is. Okay. So remember the IDP. We'll fly from India. And then we want, I think, large is all it's got, so we'll go large. Now, this sometimes doesn't go quite right. Yeah. I don't want that radio stuff come on. I don't want that radio stuff on. So I'm hoping, above all things, that it goes in first time. I need the extra time to show you what everything goes on. I just needed the extra time, so because I'm going to actually be flying this back. The nice thing about using it this way, I don't have to have so many programs on, so it's saving me a lot of time. Come on, but you was going to have it there. The only thing I found with the 350 is sometimes this part here struggles to get in, or it takes so long, and you have to wait so long. But it looks like we're in. It looks like we're in. So this is the A350. If it all goes well, we seem to have stopped. Oh, there we go. Okay, so as you can see, just by looking at this, she's a big girl. And we've got all our bits and pieces on, which shouldn't actually beyond there, so I'm not really sure. All right, I've taken it all off. You
This
can have your
parking is too small for your aircraft.
yeah, no. You can have all your covers on and have to take them off yourself, but I decided to have the covers off. You can see the big old wheels there, so you know she's a big plane. Holds over nearly up to 400 people. So let's shift C. Let's get inside, and there you can see massive difference inside.
This parking is too small for your
She's
aircraft.
pretty big. Maybe you can see you've got covers on everything, which you have to do. So what we will do, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 batteries. So you put your first battery on, second battery, emergency battery, battery 2. We have got GPU. You got 2 of those. No co-pilot. We did have for a little while. So while that's all doing this thing, you put those to auto, put that to on, to get mobile one on. That's the new one, no mobiles. You know it's quite new. Those are already on, so you ain't got to worry about those. There's all your temperature stuff. There's not a lot you have to put on this one. I really do like the plane. It flies really well. As you can see, you've got all these lovely screens, different way of doing things. But if you've flown the A320, you sort of get the idea. Oh, that's okay for now. That's all okay. Let's get that on. This is all GSX integrated as well. So GSX is integrated to the system. You can see you've got no EFB because your EFB is here. Go to ground. Yeah, so no stairs. So as you can see, GSX, similar to the 340, is also in here. So we need to go operate stairs.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
That's better. We'll go with this one, Salibi. So it should. I'm hoping. Yeah, it's just. There we go. So it's just a little bit more bitty. So you're going to have 3 of these come through. So if you can, yeah, you can open them from here. That one, that one. So we'll get those open. You can actually do your own pushback as well. You can do an outside look. It was really muggy here yesterday, really horrible looking. So you've got 3 sets of stairs coming along. Sometimes it opens that 4th door, but we've got all the right doors open. I'll hold that there, that should remember that. Go back to the cockpit. That's all good, so then we can go to the ops menu. Import that from SimBrief, and then that will fill all this in for you. So you know where you're going, type you are, flight number, from and then to, and all that stuff there. So you've got all that nicely there.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
I want to see if the cleaning service works,
Blue bus is coming.
which it is. So I had trouble with this the other day. Shift, okay, Alright, let's see if we can, because you have ones with cabin and ones without cabin, and you'll see this is a completely different plane to what we're used to. You've got these curtains are here. This is how they've increased their performance of the plane, by putting the curtains in. You have working toilets. I don't know if we're in the toilet. So you've got a working toilet. Let's see if we can get some way into... Right. There's a cockpit from behind, so you've got the Inibuilds stuff on there, two light vests and all that. So let's go and see if the cleaners are being busy. We're going to go into first class. As you can see, it's a double cabin, so we should get more cleaners, I think, because of the area. They'll make me jump by coming through here. It's been a little bit bitty at the minute, and that's probably because of the recording. I wonder if it does work with us. So we're going through all first class, then we can get into, there we go now, into here. So I don't see any cleaners at the minute. You would have thought you'd have seen them. No, they're just coming on. As you can see, there's quite a lot coming on. So I'm guessing they'll be coming through at some point. I haven't managed to work out how to get the head higher. And I'm not quite straight, but oh, there we go. Oh, always the way. So they are doing the jobby. So we'll get back in here. Scoot that back a bit. So they're doing all the jobs, so that's good. That all does work. Nice. Oh, sorry mate, menu 8. Do beg your pardon. So we've got two people cleaning. What we got going on over here? She must be... oh, she's doing her bits as well. So get it nice and clean for the bigger push off, I guess. So that's good. I don't wanted to check this. It just did work with everything. You have to reset position, obviously. So we'll go back into the cockpit while they're doing their cleaning. Okay, everything's come to life now. And we can carry on setting up the plane. What I do need, I have to minimise that, I do need the same tensions on. Just want to clear all that for a minute. Like I say, I'm still learning the plane, so I'm not really doing it properly. I'm just doing it enough so I can get up in the air. And you'll get no comms from ATC until you set up VH1, and then you should get you should start to hear the ATC coming through eventually. Just checking there's nothing there that I don't know about. That was dark yesterday. I couldn't find these buttons yesterday. I wonder why I couldn't see it, damn thing. I'm guessing there'll be some lights on. You can check your voltages for your batteries. Should be around about 27, I do believe. Then what you do, you're going to put master switch on. I always put the APU. But you can start this because you want to be on that APU as soon as possible. Slightly different in that sense. Put your constraints on. Also got taxi button on here. So I'm learning slowly. Move to arc. Both of those over to arc. Things all turned on. No opening windows in this one, no. So we do have comms, so comms is live, I do believe. Oh, maybe I've got to do new flight, maybe that's what. So, let's just close that down. That's better. Alright, let's just go onto the ground for a minute. So we have a load sheet which we can import from SimBrief. You can load it with SimBrief, reload with SimBrief, or load with GSX. What does that do? Okay. So it's now set these up for you. So we've asked for refueling. They're going to refuel us to the right amount. This is our range. I haven't quite worked this out yet. And then what you want to do, FMS, go FS1, work your way back from there. You can now copy your flight plan in. This will enter all the information in for you. So you insert it. Oh, there we go. Don't worry about this side. And you can follow this back, or you can just do normal one. So because we haven't done that yet, so let's request. Oh right, we're being fueled at the moment. Okay. And I think that's right. So we can go in here and do our takeoff performance. So the first thing is to select your airport. Where are we? BIDP. I keep forgetting it. BIDP. I've never flown from here before. Select your runway. But we're on 29 right. Once that's all selected, you can sink it in there. I don't know where that high pitch came from. And then compute. And it should give you all your information here. And then we can send that to the FMS. Now that should be in here. And then you can confirm your speeds.
Qatar 30 Lima, looking for IFR clearance to Hamad International OTHH information Tango's on board.
Well, that's that bit done. So then we can.
Stand by.
I haven't quite worked out this wind yet. Company request.
Qatar 30 Lima looking for IFR clearance to Doha, Qatar.
Insert that.
Hamad International Airport. Information Victor's on board.
And fuel and load, which we've just done, but I've still got to put all this information into here. Zero fuel weight. I have trouble with this. There we go. No, I do this. Where do we get the information? One shore, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go to times and weights. Summary of fuel. So we're looking for, well, it is zero fuel weight. Let's find it hard to find. There's your block fuel. Zero fuel, there we go. Zero fuel weight, I'm going to be 223. That works. Two, two, three. It's out of range, that's not all that. Nope, doesn't like that. That's what I mean. It's understanding what you're supposed to be doing. Tell me. There's zero fuel weight there, 193. Alright. Let's try something else. 6. Oh. So you have to make sure you click into here. Let's try 633.1. Is that going to work? I don't think that is. Nope, that's not that either. No way of 25.9. Keep doing that, right? 25.9. And right, it likes that one. I do need it to get my block in, so I'm not really sure what I'm doing there. It should be this number. I would have thought set zero fuel weight. Entry out of range. Okay. It's definitely the number there. 0 fuel, eh?
Irindia 2959. Pushback approved. Face southeast.
Ground Air India 2959. Request taxi to the active runway.
Doesn't like it. Alright, let's try something obscure. Don't do it for me. Really weird how it's accepted 400, so I will go with that. Good stuff in the background, oh, that's all that. Right, performance, we've done. And we can move to the flight plan and get rid of that for a minute. So let's see if ATC works. Okay, so Daily Ground, good morning. This is Virgin 45 Oscar Yankee requesting IFR flight to London Gatwick. Sound very loud. What's going on there?
Virgin 45 Oscar Yankee, cleared to London Gatwick, via the Sura 7 Charlie departure. Radar vectors Munivy, then as filed. Departure runway 29 right. Initial climb to flight level 080. Departure on 125.67. 5, squawk 6345.
Virgin 45 Oscar Yankee, cleared to London Gatwick via the Surak 7C departure. Radar vectors Munivy, then as filed. Departure runway 29 right. Initial climb to flight level 080. Departure on 125.675. Squawking 6345. So we just choose our runway.
Virgin 45 Oscar Yankee, read back correct. Ground will be on 121.9.
And then what we want to do is find our SID, which was Surak 7C. Do we have a trans? No. So we can now enter that in temporarily. Go to
Ladies and gentlemen,
Gatwick.
a warm welcome aboard Virgin Atlantic Flight 45 Oscar Yankee, departing from the
This is a
splendid
bit early.
Indira Gandhi International Airport and heading to the charming London Gatwick Airport. We kindly ask you to take your seats as per your boarding passes, ensuring your hand luggage is stowed safely in the overhead bins or beneath the seats in front of you. Should you require any assistance, do not hesitate to reach out to any member of our delightful crew, including myself, Victoria, and my esteemed colleagues Priya, Arjun, and Neha. Thank you for choosing to fly with us today.
Okay, yeah. So what you do here, we're setting up the arrival. I find that if you try to scoot down, it's not very good for doing that, so I tend to use these keys here to do it. So that's your temporary flight plan. Put that in, insert that, and that will put the whole flight plan in. It says, there we go. So that will now, that's the orange, so you ain't worry about that. So that's now in there. What you can do, use these keys also to make sure you've got no discos, which you shouldn't have. It tends to be pretty good on here. Lovely. So there we go. So that's all good, fine. Just hit flight plan again. You can actually do it down here for all this on here as well. So you can do it from here. So you can see go performance. Do you have to confirm those again? I take it.
Express India 1054. Taxi to parking via Zulu 2, Tango 4, Romeo 4, Alpha, Link 4, Charlie, apron 33B.
Alright, so I'm not sure about that.
Romeo 4, Alpha, Link 4.
So lots for me to figure out. Still got to figure this out. So at the moment we're a good way there. So we've got to do 34,000. We still haven't done Caitlin yet, so
Air India 2621, request push and start clearance.
This parking is too small for your
Air India 2621, push and start approved.
so we'll get our catering service sorted.
Start approved, Air India 2621. Air India 881, request push and start clearance.
We've got nothing over here causing issue at the moment. Well, I do have to check that because, as you can see, that was
Start
up.
approved,
That
Air
should
India
not be up.
881.
So you want that flat. The calibration of your yoke is not the easiest.
Flight 275 Foxtrot, request push and start clearance.
What I haven't found is how to set certain things up. So
Push back and start approved at flight 275 Foxtrot. Flight 7156, request push and start clearance.
tripling up.
7156, push and start approved.
Push back and start approved. Flight 7156.
Air India 2621, ready to taxi.
So all your information is here. It's just I don't know.
Air India 2621, runway 27, taxi via apron 34. Charlie, Papa Niner, Alpha, Kilo, Juliet 5. Hold short of runway 28, then Golf 5, Golf, Echo 7, Delta, Delta 2.
What's in that age?
Runway 27, taxi via apron 34. Charlie, Papa Niner, Alpha, Kilo, Juliet 5, hold short of runway 28, then Golf 5, Golf, Echo 7, Delta, Delta 2, Air India 2621.
Ah, might be in here. Right, now you've got this one here, so you can turn all this on.
The tug is already disconnected.
Steady ground,
Looks
Indigo
like that.
5182, request progressive taxi to runway 09.
Okay, so we've got this all now set on.
Flight 275 Foxtrot, ready to taxi.
Still don't know how to set that up yet. We'll
Firefly 275 Foxtrot, runway 27, taxi via Link 9er. Charlie, Papa Niner, Alpha, Kilo, Juliet 5.
So you can
Hold
see it's
short of
all on
runway
this
28,
side.
then Golf 5, Golf, Echo 7, Delta, Delta 2.
Runway 27 taxi.
So there's
via
your
Link
school.
9er, Charlie, Papa Niner, Alpha, Kilo, Juliet 5, hold short of runway 28, then Golf 5,
Definitely they're
Golf, Echo
set
7,
as-
Delta,
as
Delta
much
2,
as I can
flight
do.
275 Foxtrot.
I'm actually going to have to go and
6002, give way to the Air India. A320 on your right.
Give way to the Air India A320, I flight 6002.
and you can set more of these on if you want more of these on. Obviously
Firefly
these as well.
7156. Runway 29er right taxi via Link 9er. Alpha, Papa 6, Sierra 6, Yankee 6.
And you can move all these around. You can have them reversed. You can have what's on the other side over
taxi
here.
via Link
Move
9er.
these, this to here, this to
Alpha,
there.
Papa 6, Sierra 6,
That kind of
Yankee
stuff,
6,
doesn't
I
it?
flight 7156.
We're still looks like we're filling up with food. We're going to need that for a long journey. This I haven't worked out, and that is annoying me a little bit. What happens if I press that? Not a lot.
Ground SpiceJet 124, taxi to the ramp.
SpiceJet 124, taxi to parking via Zulu 2, Tango 4, Romeo 4, Alpha November.
Zulu 2, Tango 4, Romeo 4, Alpha November, SpiceJet 124.
This is your checklist, so you can do. You can tick these off as you go along. Not sure we got to put in there, but everything to be figured out. Yep, you get your printout. So that now should appear over here. You've got all your.
UK 225, push and start approved, face west.
As you can see, some of it's not completely filled in, so. This is
we are ready to pack.
a bit of performance. Let's go back to performance from there. That's all okay. Oh, there's bits there I'm missing, I know I am. So it's saying that's that there, THS is there. How does that equate over there? I'm not sure. I wonder. Zero.
Ground Air India 2419, taxi to parking.
What I was looking
Air India 2419er, taxi to parking via Zulu 2, Tango 4, Romeo 4, Alpha Link 4, Charlie Link 9er.
Zulu 2, Tango 4, Romeo 4, Alpha Link 4, Charlie Link 9er, Air India 2419.
It says flaps 2. Oh, we have got it. So I need to go into ATIS for a second.
Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Quebec. Indira Gandhi International Airport, information Quebec. 0800 Zulu. Arriving and departing runways 29er left, 29er right, 27, 28. Wind calm. Visibility 0. Sky conditions, no significant clouds.
Got to
Temperature
turn that off.
24. Dew point 6.
Okay.
QNH1020.
So what we're going to put in next, what I want to check
60. Runway
is-
crack sealing operations underway.
is what takes
Expect brake
ages,
delays in taxiing.
is we want
Advise
to
on course
request
heading,
boarding.
altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information.
Okay, then we'll
Quebec.
go for a wander and see how this all works
Indira
out.
Gandhi International Airport, information Quebec. 0800 Zulu. Arriving and departing runways 29er left, 29er right, 27, 28.
The toilets,
Wind calm.
we get past that. I want to
Visibility
see
0. Sky
if we load up the
conditions,
people.
no
Let's have a look in
significant
first class
clouds.
first.
Temperature 24. Dew point 6. QNH1020. Transition level 60. Runway crack sealing operation.
Now I had trouble, I hadn't got taxi, so I could have an issue in.
Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions.
And come the girls in their lovely red uniforms. Which is a gorgeous plane. Lovely to fly.
Flight 7156 contact tower on 125.85.
Switching to tower, I flight 7156.
So we're leaving at 8:15 in the morning. We're going to see a very long flight. Airtime 8 hours. Which is actually longer than America.
Charlie, taxi to parking.
Flight 202 Charlie. Taxi to parking via Kilo 1. Kilo November 6 Charlie, Link 4 Charlie, apron 34.
Kilo 1, Kilo, November 6, Charlie, Link 4, Charlie, apron 34, flight 202 Charlie.
I think what we'll do, we'll reset this for a minute. Because I'm a bit worried that it's only going to put one person in. Oh no, it's starting to fill up.
Ground, I flight 2195, taxi to parking.
I think that the four are
Flight 21905,
my
taxi to parking
staff.
via Zulu 2, Tango 4, Romeo 4, Alpha Link 4, Charlie Link 9er.
Zulu 2, Tango 4.
Yeah, so these are the
Romeo
staff
4,
that are on board.
Alpha, Link 4, Charlie, Link 9er.
Is that going to be enough fuel?
1905.
As you can see, you can change it all down here. Okay, let's go and have a look, see if we've got people on board. She's a little bit bitty, she's just low on FPS. Go through the toilet. Fingers crossed that we've got passengers. Oh yeah, we've got passengers. Which is a nice touch. You can't get this to the 340 because the 340 was only done through Marketplace, but the Inibuilds are assuring us that they will move over the license at some stage. So now it looks like we've got new people as well. He's new. So they're all in first class. Nice, you can afford it. Enjoy your flight, sir. If I can speed it up by hitting something else. No. The way you normally speed it up by zooming out a bit. There we go. There'll be a lot more in eco, I'd imagine. Oh. all heading that way, I think. Here we go. So they're starting to take their seats. There we go, we've got passengers. Another nice little touch. So I think what we'll do, we'll get to take off and then this might take a while. As you can see, it's all filling up here as well, so it tells you all down here. Got all your info here. And these, if you want to take the cover off, just bring it down. There we go. Flip that back up. You can do it for the other side, but you're not using it.
Airbus 837 request push and start.
You have to make sure this AP bleeds on as well, so you won't get your engine started.
Air India 2621 contact tower on 125.85.
Switching to tower, Air India 2621.
And all your stuff being placed on.
Qatar 30 Lima looking for IFR clearance to Doha, Qatar, Hamad International Airport. Information, fixers on board.
I'm working on that clearance. Stand by.
Air India 837 ready to taxi.
Air India 837 runway 27 taxi via apron 34, Charlie Link 4, Charlie November 6 Kilo, hold short of runway 10, then Kilo 6, Hotel 6, Delta, Delta 2.
Runway 27 taxi via apron 34.
Don't know why that come off.
Charlie November 6 Kilo, hold short of runway 10, then Kilo 6, Hotel 6, Delta, Delta 2, Air India 837.
IFI 275 Foxtrot contact tower on 125.85.
Switching to tower, I fly 275 Foxtrot.
Ready to taxi.
Air India 407 runway 29 left taxi via Link 9er, Charlie, Papa, Sierra 8, Yankee 8.
Runway 29 left taxi via Link 9er, Charlie Papa Sierra 8, Yankee 8, Air India 407.
Air India 881 contact tower on 125.85.
Switching to tower, Air India 881.
Okay, how we doing? There's a lot of people to come on. So we've still got quite a way to go. You can actually put more fuel in if you need more fuel, if you're not happy with it. You can do your landing performance. So you can go GKK, right, when it wants to work. Blah, blah, blah. Right. Removes that. Remove the GPU. This will flash, I mean, it always does for some reason.
Ground, American 2319 on the ground, just got off the runway 11 right on that.
So it takes a while to load up.
Zulu 2.
And if you say you can move it across, you can
taxi
switch it back.
to apron 33 Bravo, American 2319.
American 2319 Delhi ground, taxi to apron 33B via Zulu 2, Zulu.
Low altitude, I thought we'd be up in the 40s to find this far. Never mind. Like that, yeah. Okay. I would just use the one comp, it makes life easier. Just checking there's nothing else that I've missed. So you can see Squawk, menu, there.
Delta 4, Delta Echo 7, Echo 2, we fly 2416.
And then just so you can see where your radio's set. Obviously you've got these so you don't touch your pedals if you're flying.
Ground, Cathay 208,
with Juliet, requesting IFR clearance
I
to
believe. I thought there was a tray here somewhere as well. Yeah.
clear to Baku via the
And this
Sura
should
6
have
Gulf
your
departure, then is filed, climb
keypad in it.
4000, expecting flight level
Which I've only
400,
just
10
realised
minutes
was
after
there.
departure. Departure frequency 125.675, squawking 2213, expecting runway 11 left.
I think you can use this.
Clear to Heathrow via the Sura 7 Alpha departure, radar vector is 510, then is filed, departure runway 27, initial climb to flight level 050, departure on 125.675, squawk 5445 for British Airways 256. British Airways 256 looking to pick up our IFR clearance to Heathrow.
Are we nearly there? Come on.
Ground Air India 2726, taxi to the gate.
Got a long day ahead now. Look.
Air India 2726, taxi to parking via Zulu 2, Tango 4, Romeo 4, Alpha, Link 4, Charlie.
So we'll do the flight, the takeoff, and then we'll bring the video to an end, because I'm basically just showcasing the A350, the cleaning of GSX Pro, which I've added in. They've got maps in there, but I don't know how to get those maps up.
Express India 1149er.
You can see it's all remote.
Zulu 2, Tango 4, Romeo 4. Alpha, November 7, Kilo, Juliet 2, Kilo,
So you get your
Juliet
terminal
5.
chart.
Hold short of runway 28, then Golf 5, Golf Echo 4.
Put in BI
Zulu 2, Tango 4, Romeo 4,
DP.
Alpha, November 7, Kilo, Juliet
Search.
2,
So all your sim brief stuff's all in there.
hold short of runway 28, then Golf 5,
There are different things you can do here.
Echo 4, Express India 1149er.
And you got your ground equipment. Get everything from here. Load
Fly
sheet.
2905 uniform. Taxi to parking via Zulu 2, Tango 4, Romeo 4,
Library.
Alpha, November 7, Kilo 6.
En route,
Hold
so
short of runway 10, then Hotel 6, Delta, Echo 7, Echo 2. Zulu 2, Tango 4, Romeo 4,
and you can obviously
November 7.
scoot that out. See, we've got a hell of a way to go.
Then Hotel 6, Delta, Echo 7, Echo 2, a flight 295 uniform.
How's that?
Express India 1149er.
Not really
Give
sure
way
what
to the
that
Air India
is.
A320 on your right.
Give way to the Air India A320, Express India 1149er.
To me, that doesn't look right. Let's top a climb. That's what it says it is. We're avoiding something. Well, that's basically taking me right to the UK, and then why would it do that? Okay, well, we'll go direct from there. I shall sort that out when I get there. Strange. As you see, we're quite busy. There's an EasyJet there as well. Realise they come out this far. Okay. I'm worried by that, but what we can do is do it direct to get there. A few 4x4s to work out. We did this very same flight in the 340 as well. There we go. I'm waiting for the last few people to go on. I did want to go and have a look. Yeah, we're doing for. Hello, darling. Oh yeah, we look like we're getting a few people here now.
Passengers boarding started.
The other thing I did want to look at was external view. Not done any of these. Don't tend to give you don't tend to give you much in the way of views. You can see there, it tells you your flight path and everything. It's the only thing, it's waiting for all your passengers to get on board. Nearly there, 3 more passengers. How long have we been running this for? 1 hour 17, so yeah, it's a longish video, but this is only just getting off the ground. Okay, boarding complete. Delhi ground, Virgin 45, Oscar Yankee, requesting push and start. Let's see if this does work.
Virgin 45 Oscar Yankee, push and start approved. Face southwest.
Okay, does this work?
Air India 837 contact tower on 125.85. Over to tower Air India 837.
Well, that did drop off. So everything should push away. I think just closing.
Captain, we are ready for pushback.
Delhi ground, Virgin 45 Oscar Yankee, progressive taxi please. Sometimes it takes a few times.
Virgin 45 Oscar Yankee, turning on taxi path for runway 29 right via apron 32, Charlie, link 5, Alpha.
Helps you to work out which way you've got to go. Nose to the left. Nose to the left. And it works saves as well.
Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Welcome on Airbus A350 aircraft.
Ladies and
Your
gentlemen,
safety is our
a
top
warm welcome
priority.
aboard Virgin
Please pay
Atlantic
close
Flight
attention.
45
This is
Oscar
an important
Yankee,
safety briefing.
departing from the splendid
Fasten your
Indira
seatbelt
Gandhi
by
I've got
International
film going.
Airport
into the
and
buckle.
heading to the charming London
Tighten.
Gatwick Airport. We're expecting an estimated flight time of approximately 8 hours
So how's
and
it
40
going?
minutes. We kindly ask you to pay close attention to the upcoming safety demonstration, as it contains important information, even for our frequent flyers. Now please ensure your seat backs and tray tables are returned to the upright position, and your window blinds are opened for takeoff and landing. Mobile phones and electronic devices must be set to flight mode, and larger devices should be securely stowed during takeoff and landing. Please be reminded that smoking and the use of e-cigarettes are strictly prohibited anywhere on
We're going
board,
over there.
including the lavatories. In the unlikely event that oxygen masks are required, they will drop automatically. Please pull the mask firmly towards you, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Remember to secure your own mask before assisting others. Life vests are located under your seats or between the seats. To put on the life vest, pull it out, place it over your head and fasten it. Inflate it only after leaving the aircraft. Special life vests for children are also available. Floor-level lighting will guide you to the nearest exit, which is clearly marked. Please take note of the exits. There are 2 at the front, 2 over the wings, and 1 at the rear of the aircraft. The nearest exit may be behind you. In the event of an evacuation, please leave all personal belongings behind and follow the crew's instructions immediately. Should we need to brace for impact, please follow the crew's instructions and assume the brace position. Finally, I remind you that the safety information card contains all the details you may need. Thank you for your attention, and we wish you a pleasant flight.
Okay, so we've got both engines running. We can now fuel that. Get on. Okay, we're all clear to go. So we're going. Virgin 45 Oscar Yankee, request taxi to runway 29 right.
Virgin 45 Oscar Yankee, runway 29 right taxi via apron 32. Charlie, link 5 Alpha.
Runway 29 right, taxi via apron 32, Charlie Link 5 Alpha, Virgin 45 Oscar Yankee. Okay, let's just see if we can move. Next thing. Oh no, they are working. It's a quick plane once you get it going. Very murky here. So we'll do the takeoff and then I'll bring the video to an end. And there's a plane coming this way. It does this every time to me. Ignore the plane, it doesn't exist. Well, sometimes they disappear. Janet, take over comms, please.
All right, I'll handle the comms from now on.
You just don't do it very well. Hopefully we ain't too far from the runway. Probably going to be quite a way. A big airport. Oh, that's actually sorting itself out. Here, so maybe I was panicking for no reason at all. About 51 FPS, which is not good. I've been getting 70. That's probably reduced because I've got passengers now, and I have left that damn door open. Which I will sort out. Don't know if I dare. Dare I do it?
Ground Etihad 214, taxi to the gate. Etihad 214, taxi to parking via Zulu 2, Tango 4, Romeo 4, Alpha, November, November 5.
A little bit of a difference, not much.
Zulu 2, Tango 4, Romeo 4, Alpha, November, November 5, Etihad 214.
Air India 492, taxi to the ramp. Air
Long
India
way to the
492, taxi to parking via Zulu 2, Tango 4, Romeo 4,
runway.
Alpha, November 7, Kilo 6,
Wasn't expecting to
hold
be this
short
long.
of runway 10, then Hotel 6, Delta, Echo 7, Echo 2. Zulu 2, Tango 4, Romeo 4, Alpha, November 7, Kilo 6, hold short of runway 10, then
As you
Hotel
can see,
6,
she moves
Delta,
lovely.
Echo 7,
She's
Echo 2,
easy
Air India
to
492.
move on the ground. At the moment, she's got the two, I think this week there's a Black Friday sale. This is about 80 quid to buy if you buy it from Marketplace, 70 quid if you buy it from Inibuilds. But this week, Black Friday deal, 46 quid. Well worth it at that price. Get it while it's on offer.
45 Oscar Yankee, contact tower on 125.85, safe flight.
Switching to tower on 125.85. Virgin 45 Oscar Yankee.
Are you going to say anything, girl?
Tower, Virgin 45 Oscar Yankee. Good afternoon. We're holding short of 29er right and ready for departure.
Virgin 45, Oscar Yankee. Heavy, Delhi Tower, runway 29er right. Winds calm, cleared for takeoff.
Very good. So we're up and ready to fly.
Runway 29er right, cleared for takeoff. Virgin 45 Oscar Yankee Heavy.
I think we can get away on a rolling start here. And we're up. And then what we want to do is
Virgin 45, Oscar Yankee. Contact departure on 125.675.
Switching to departure on 125.675, Virgin 45 Oscar Yankee.
we're up to nearly 3,000 feet already.
45 Oscar Yankee. Good afternoon. We're climbing past 2,000.
Virgin 45 Oscar Yankee, heavy Delhi approach, radar contact. Climb flight level 110, vectors to Manuf, then as filed.
Yep, we're going to be flying then and carry on. We're going direct.
Flight level 110, vectors to Muniv, then as filed. Virgin 45 Oscar Yankee, heavy.
Oh, there is, so that's good.
Virgin 45 Oscar Yankee, climb flight level 210.
Climbing flight level 210, Virgin 45 Oscar Yankee.
SpiceJet 2451, climb and maintain flight level 170.
Okay, so I think I'm going to leave the video there. I think we've seen enough. It's an hour and a half.
Virgin 45 Oscar Yankee, contact Delhi Control on 132.85.
So thanks for watching. I hope that's been a bit of an insight to whether you fancy the A350 and GSX Pro. So I'm going to carry on this 8-hour flight, and I will see you again soon. Stay safe and have fun. Goodbye for now.
Hello, if you like what you've seen, why don't you just hit the subscribe button and help me grow this channel. Thanks for watching and for your support.